What if the secret to your success wasn't found in another new app or a podcast episode, but in something much older, something handwritten in the journal of a Roman emperor and in the notebook of a man who helped build a nation? Today, we explore the mental frameworks of two giants, Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher king, and Benjamin Franklin, the American founder, inventor, and self-made success. They came from different centuries, but they practiced the same timeless thinking. They built lives of excellence, not by accident, but by design. Let's begin with a question. How do great minds think? Do they rely on motivation? Do they wait for perfect conditions? No. They train themselves. They examine themselves. And they hold themselves to higher standards, quietly, daily. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire under constant pressure. He faced war, plague, betrayal. Yet every morning, he wrote to himself. Privately. Silently. He didn't write to impress others. He wrote to train clarity. Benjamin Franklin, centuries later, was a printer, a scientist, an inventor, a diplomat. And like Marcus, he didn't rely on talent alone. He built a system for living well. One that began with daily reflection. Franklin had a personal scoreboard. He called it his 13 virtues. Each day, he asked himself, what good have I done today? He tracked things like temperance, order, sincerity, and humility. Not to be perfect, but to stay conscious. And Marcus? He reminded himself, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Powerful words. Not just for reflection, but for focus. Both men practiced a key habit, mental minimalism. Marcus Aurelius asked himself, is this essential? He cut out unnecessary actions, thoughts, and attachments. Franklin did the same, but with his schedule. He planned every hour. From the moment he woke, to the time he slept. Was he obsessed? No. He was intentional. He understood what most people forget: time is not just money. Time is life. Franklin once said, lost time is never found again. And Marcus warned, do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about others. They saw time as sacred, and wasting it as a moral failure. Imagine if we lived like that. If we treated every minute like it mattered. If we stopped being careless with the hours we'll never get back. Would we scroll less? Complain less? Create more? The answer is in the way they lived, not just what they said. Let's talk emotion. Both Marcus and Franklin trained emotional clarity. Franklin struggled with pride. He admitted it. He failed often, and kept adjusting. He wrote, there are 3 things extremely hard: steal, a diamond, and to know one's self. Marcus fought off anger, ego, anxiety, every day. Not with repression, but with wisdom. He said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. So when people insulted him, when plans failed, when life became uncertain, he returned inward. He didn't overreact. He responded with reason. That's Stoic strength. Now, here's the part most people forget: they didn't rely on motivation. Franklin didn't wake up inspired every day. He relied on structure, on rhythm, on small daily actions, repeated over time. He didn't win because he was special. He won because he was consistent. Marcus didn't feel wise every morning. That's why he journaled, to remind himself what mattered. He wrote the same ideas, again and again. Because repetition forms identity. We become what we practice, not what we promise. Franklin practiced restraint. Marcus practiced stillness. Both practiced clarity. Every single day. Let's talk legacy. Neither of them chased fame for its own sake. Franklin said, "Well done," is better than well said. And Marcus? He said, "Don't waste time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." These men weren't perfect. But they were intentional. And that makes all the difference. So what can we learn? Let's sum it up. Start with daily self-reflection. What did you do well? What needs work? Practice mental minimalism. What thoughts or habits can you remove? Respect your time. Plan your day, not just your tasks. Master emotional response. Breathe before you react. Value repetition over excitement. Systems beat moods. Prioritize impact, not image. Don't just look successful. Be useful. Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. Benjamin Franklin, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. So, start your journal. Choose one virtue to work on. Cut one distraction from your life. And above all, live with clarity. If this gave you something to reflect on, like, share, subscribe, and keep building the Stoic way.